First for the visitors, this young team. Their oldest player in the starting lineup is 27. They have 3 starters under the age of 23. You compare that with the Dallas Mavericks, their youngest player in the starting lineup is 28. And they've got 4 starters over 30. Their experience
game situations. So you lose out on the constant battle. And this is a Maverick team that had tremendous rhythm.
And there's that tremendous shooter in Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki gets the first points. Sean Marion starts on Kevin Durant. He puts in his first shot.
He did a Dirk. He did a 1-foot step back.
The two of them, some chatting.
He works like a champion every day.
Here's Ibaka on Nowitzki. Spins around him and throws it down. Ready, move. Nowitzki's got all 6 points. Nowitzki, 2 future Hall of Famers looking for their first NBA title. Hit off the drive, an extra pass to Marion, and backs it in with the left hand. Do that.
And he's got to turn all the way into him, not get in a wrestling match with his arms, block him out with his body.
Nowitzki again. Shot clock at 5, Durant. That's good. Amazing, again, the size of these guys in their shooting range. Nowitzki remains perfect.
And I couldn't agree with Coach more. At some point, you got to throw in the towel. We talked about it earlier. When Dirk Nowitzki catches the basketball, you've got to close the airspace and trust the help behind you. You allow there to be airspace. You allow him to lock and load and lift. You're in trouble. That's a recipe for disaster.
You know, 4 inches of space between him. The hand is already up. That's a joke how good that guy is.
Right, what more can you do on that?
Get closer.
You've got to close the airspace. I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, the strategy is to close the airspace and get to his body and don't allow him to lift.
Will come the other way. Cephalosha spots up for 3, puts that in.
You see early in this game, Dirk Nowitzki, beautiful on the offensive end. Fade away, eliminates the contest because he's a 7-footer, and then putting the ball on the floor. Looking like Mike with the tongue out. 10 points for Dirk.
Even more this year when they were a marked team. 55 games as Durant rattles one in. That's a 2-point. Pickups that have really helped him. Corey Brewer, a very good young defender, flips it up and in. He had some moments in the first couple of rounds in the playoffs to help them out. Ibaka turns and shoots. That's a part of his game that he's... Terry. Kid knocked away by Westbrook. Good quick hands. And there's speed down the other end. Durant. The floater. Tough shot. And a good quick bucket for the...
And he said he wanted to play quicker against the zone. The zone really hurt him in 1/2 as Terry knocks it in.
Turnaround here for Oklahoma City.
Even in semi-transition, this is a tough cover because Durant, there is no help there. He gets into the mid-range. He's too long. Great balance. Knocks it in.
Oklahoma City.
But he knows how to run a pick and roll.
Alley-oop. Oh, beautiful finish from James Harden of their success. Durant, the rebound. Coast to coast and lays it in at the buzzer. Durant knew exactly how much time was left.
It's coast to coast. This is bad Mavericks defense. I love the fact they didn't settle for a pull-up jumper. Was full in attack mode. Got all the way to the cup with a big-time finish.
What you have to try to do is play the penetration, but he still figures out how to get himself in the lane. That's
Pass Daquan Cook from the corner. That's a 3. Chris Collison, it's into the paint. Back out. Terry, wide open 3. This is my fault.
Well, this is bad defense. Run under control and force Berea to shoot a jump shot over a contested hand. You run away from him, allowing him to get into the seams.
They got Perkins and Muhammad to help shore up the center position. Nowitzki comes off the screen.
You got to stay connected and look for help. Nobody helped him and allowed Dirk Nowitzki a direct line to the cup. A good job of executing by the Dallas Mavericks and a poor job by the Thunder. Mavericks on a 7-0 run.
Perkins. Harden likes that spot. Knocks down another.
More aggressive offensively, and they've unloosened the range and allow him to just play off.
Nowitzki with a hand in his face. 6 for 6 from the field. 16 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Right now a 3-point game. Berea left open. A 3. Ties it up.
Good extra pass by Perkins to Ibaka, and that's a bad foul by Nowitzki.
Nowitzki is upset, and rightfully so. He's complaining because he didn't want help from Brendan Haywood defending Kendrick Perkins.
They have not searched out Durant against the zone very often.
Berea gets in again and banks it in. KJ Berea, 9 points in 7 minutes off the bench.
You're the Mavs. You got to do a better job of stopping the basketball and making sure you have guys running and protecting the paint. They don't have guys in the paint area. He's allowed a direct line drive and finishes off the glass. This is a big-time play.
Terry to Nowitzki. Inside feed to Chandler. Banks it in. Nice pass from Dirk Nowitzki. Nowitzki. Extra pass to Terry. Quick catch and shoot for 3. There's Jason Kidmark. Gets it right away. Before the bus was how well they moved the ball.
It puts so much pressure on the defense when you have willing, unselfish passes. And see the double team, your job. You've done your job. Now get rid of the basketball and you put your shooters in position to knock down shots.
It's Durant's first miss. Nowitzki cutting to the basket. And a foul. Another beautiful pass. Now the Mavericks go up by 3.
One of the best rebounding guards. Kid outlets to Marion. Marion finds the cutting Nowitzki. Great cut, great pass. Excellent finish.
And Ibaka picks up his 3rd foul. 19 Perkins. But looked like it didn't touch him at all. Collison now on Nowitzki. Off balance. Look at that touch. Holy mackerel. Regular season. Mavericks won 2 of the 3 games. Stojakovic hits a 3.
Great pass by Marion, hooking it to Stojakovic in the corner. That's a good closeout by Cephalosha. They just have some knockdown shooters.
We're going to work through ball movement and
to give that second option for the Thunder. He's got to be more aggressive and take higher percentage shots.
Stevenson hits a 3-pointer. Well, they started slowly. We're 0 for 7, but they're 5 for their last 7, and this is the largest lead of the night.
I mean, prior to this, he caught the ball on a down-screen pull-up jump shot. Now there's no help, puts the ball on the floor, and he makes a play for Kendrick Perkins. Much more room and much superstar and also a quality guy.
Marion looking to post up Harden. Tough shot and 1. Sean Marion with a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, posting up Marion. Harden does a good job on the first move, but that's just too easy. That's too little resistance. That's a direct line right to the rim on the little drop.
Durant is putting so much pressure on this Mavericks defense. We watched him in Game 6 against Memphis when he was jacking up 3-pointers. Now he's putting his head down. Very physical play, playing with force. You see Tyson Chandler go straight up. That's not a foul on Tyson Chandler. According to the rules, he's going straight up.
Him off. Or when he gets the ball, I would come and double because you've got Kidd, Stevenson, and Marion, and Haywood. I'm either going to foul Brendan Haywood and put him to the free throw line. I'm going to double and leave it into Marion or Kidd's hands, but I'm not going to leave him down there right now by himself.
Well, I totally agree.
The midway point of the 3rd. Good ball denial from Marion. Cephalosha left his feet. Oh, tough shot and counted with the foul. Westbrook was really struggled. That's his hardest attempt of the night. He backed it in.
And believe it or not, these are the type of plays that will get a guy that's struggling all night long going. You're talking about moving without the basketball. Great find from Cephalosha, and then
the Dallas Mavericks lead by 4.
You know, I've seen that community service spot that Jason Terry does a few times now, and it gives me chills every single time. I am so impressed with what Mark Cuban and some of the other owners in this league have done in regards to acknowledging the sacrifices made by our service men and women.
We've seen Mickey Arison do it as well. Mark Cuban, the silent 3 seconds.
But the Thunder made an adjustment. They put a smaller guy on him in Cephalosha, and then they double team with Kendrick Perkins from the against Brendan Haywood. Let him catch the basketball. Your job is to double team Dirk Nowitzki.
Jason Terry. Cephalosha doing his best. Oh, he banks it in. A little bit of everything from Dirk Nowitzki. 31 points in 26 minutes and a 7-0 run.
But if you're on the play before, front him and come over from the weak side to prevent his catch. But if you're just going to let him catch it at 8 to 10 feet, I mean, he's just going to make these shots. The 1-foot step back with a smaller guy, you have no shot.
And again, that's the shot he's practiced for years. He makes it look easy, Mark.
You know, that
Marion comes the other way. Nowitzki, little fake, pull up, puts it in. He is putting on a shooting clinic, 33 points, and Dallas back up by 11. And a technical foul has been handed out on Oklahoma City.
Dirk Nowitzki on the offensive end. Ball fake, get him in the air, and make him pay the price. It's the Dirk Nowitzki show. Mama, there goes that man. A thing of beauty.
Nowitzki is putting on a clinic.
and part of the clinic is fouling out everybody on the opposition. He's been fouled 10 times. He's 13 for 13 from the free throw line. He has 33 points. He is just such a difficult guard. If you play big on him, he faces you. You play small on him, he posts you. This guy is just so very difficult. Earlier in the week, Rick Carlisle called him one of the top 10 players of all time. Rick, come back to me, number one. But he is one of the top players and one of the most unique players to ever play this game.
And you think, again, for a 7-footer, all the young players rave about him. And we say this all the time. We're a guy who looks like he could be the meanest guy in the NBA. He has got a great personality.
That's pretty darn good.
Kidd spots up, hits a three. Jason Kidd from downtown, largest lead of the night. Cephalosha tries a three, knocks that one down. That's an
Jason Kidd realizes, okay, we got a cushion. I'm going to step into this thing and I'm going to shoot it like I shoot every single day. Great patience from Dirk Nowitzki. Takes.
Harden, count it, and a foul. James Harden with a chance for a three-point play with 2:14 remaining here in the third.
James Harden is a very gifted pick-and-roll player. Great split, steps around, gets hit, takes the contact, three-point play.
I think the Dallas was up by twice as much. Marion gets it inside, lost it momentarily. Nice soft touch from Sean Marion. Harden again to the basket, finds Ibaka. Durant's on Terry, shoots over him and puts it in, a three-pointer. Harden kicks it out. Daquan Cook knocks down a three. Well, Oklahoma.
A technical foul. The guy's grabbing his arm, so he's just trying to get his arm free.
I thought there was a little more of a swing after he did get it free. Yeah, I think he's taking a little bit of a whack at him there.
He's trying to get his arm off of him.
The reason why I don't think it's a technical foul because
Dirk Nowitzki, 17 of his 38 points came in the third. He tied an NBA record by going 13 for 13 from the free throw line in that third quarter. He's putting on one of the best shooting performances in NBA playoff history. 10 of 12 from the field. It's in all 18 of his free throws. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
At the other end.
Harden, Ibaka. Once again, James Harden. Nice setup for.
You cannot be reckless and foul on jump shots. Listen, James Harden has no chance to impact that shot. All he can do is go up, contest as high and as hard as he can without fouling or appearing to foul. But right now,
there's going to be a price to pay because these guys can lock and load.
Count it and a foul. J.J. Barea. Another hard drive to the basket.
Said it before, I'll say it again. Once again, J.J. is looking dynamite, making plays on the offensive end, creating havoc, getting into the seams. Poor help, he's able to finish with the contact.
On the drive, flips it up and in. Oh, what a play from J.J. Barea.
J.J. Barea showed in the L.A. series he's one heck of a pick-and-roll player. Great drive to his left. Stepping through, taking a little bump, whipping it up high off the board. Dallas rolling.
40-point game, the sixth 40-point game in his playoff career.
Clearly looked like he shuffled his feet a little bit.
Barea to the basket. Barea, what a playoffs he has had.
A heck of a move. No pick and roll. Lulls Nate Robinson to sleep. And then the burst. This is pretty basketball. This was the park. They throw the basketball into the lake. That's how we do it in the city.
That is a terrific pick and roll pass right there across his body as Durant knocks in a 17-footer.
Durant with 31. Barea. Bang! 19 points for J.J. Barea. He had 22 in the game. Pretty pass from Durant to Ibaka. Barea drives, gets away with a little push off and puts it in. What a performance from J.J. Barea. 21 points in 13. Westbrook kicks it out. Robinson, not even close, but Ibaka right there to clean it up.
Tell you what, right now on the offensive end, J.J. Barea is playing like Nate Robinson. Let's just look at J.J. just making plays, pick and roll. You go underneath, there's a price to pay. Once again, just making plays, pick and roll, little stop, hesitation, little grown man move, step back, jump shot. J.J.'s having a good time.
Born and raised in Puerto Rico. Both his parents were at the free throw line.
Well, he's just been putting on a absolute pick and roll clinic. Great finish by Barea, flipping it up and then stepping through. Another nice finish. 21 points. He's going to town.
Barea putting on a performance as well, as the Mavericks right now with an 11-point lead.
J.J. would make Florida and James proud the way he's playing tonight. Getting to his spots big time. The little guy is getting into the paint area, getting contact and finish. And how about this one? Nate Robinson, no peeking. I said no peeking. And when you do, I'm going the other way. And he decides to go underneath the pick and roll, knocks down the jump shot on the opposite side. And what is the veteran supposed to do? Celebrate. Just like you don't look at the footage of this game and say he could have had 50.
It's a 5-point game. Now it's a 7-point game.
Or Jason Terry. Everyone else, hey, shoot as much as you want, but we're getting the ball out of everybody else's hands.
Oh, what a difficult shot for Kevin Durant over the smaller kid. He's got 30.
Yeah, Now, this is good defense by Jason Kidd, forcing him to take a tough shot, but better offense. The same way we saw Dirk take control of smaller defenders. Kevin Durant gets to his spot and then elevates not commit.
Terry inside to Sean Marion. Rolls off the rim. Gets it back and banks it in. Second effort from the veteran Marion.
Free throw line trying to break an NBA record.
He's 20 for 20. Pierce's NBA record is 21 for 21. Missed one.
Got a feeling Paul Pierce is somewhere hoping he misses this one.
That one bounces around. 22 for 22. Just incredible that a 7-footer can be so. 10-point lead, just over 2 to play. Westbrook flips it up. Tough shot. Finally gets one to go. Nowitzki again. Puts it up, puts it in. 44 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Timeout Thunder.
Tell you what, you will not see a better defensive effort for a guy that has given up 44 points than Serge Ibaka. This is great defense, just outstanding offense. Dirk Nowitzki, we talk about the greatest shooting 7-footer of all time, putting on a clinic.
Nowitzki with a hand in his face. 6 for 6 from the field. Nowitzki cutting to the basket and a foul. Nowitzki, little fake, pull up, puts it in. He is putting on a shooting clinic. Block shots as well. Durant nails a three-pointer. Thunder just won't go away. Back. They could have given up early in this period when it was up to 16. And Nowitzki taking away their will sometimes. Nowitzki, it's good. 46 points.
If I'm Serge Ibaka, I'm naming my first son Dirk. I mean, this is just so good. He has mastered his craft. Rick Carlisle might have underestimated him being in the top 10. He may be the top 5 of all time.
Now, I'm going to give you about 5 seconds or something.
No, I'm wrong, but I'm right. This guy, I'm watching something. Hey, how many better performances have you ever seen in a playoff game?
And we're not talking about dunks and layups. Nowitzki looks up at the shot clock. Nowitzki on the drive, out to Terry, three-pointer, bang! Jason Terry! 9-point lead with 28 seconds remaining.
To really struggle passing off the dribble. He had trouble playing in the crowd. Now it's all different. One dribble, saw the defense suck in, puts it right on target, on time to Jason Terry, who has just been in an absolute zone. That's a heck of a closeout by Westbrook. That's just a better shot. And the Jet is on the runway, taking off to victory in Game 1.
Terry is the only other Maverick besides Dirk Nowitzki who was on that. Durant. James Harden, little dribble for 3. That won't go, tipped in nicely.
If you're going to get beaten, it should be Jason Kidd, Tyson Chandler, or Deshaun Stevenson making that shot. The only 2 legitimate shooters dressed in white is Terry and Nowitzki.
And Nowitzki automatic at the line. Now 23 for 23, 47 points. His playoff career high 50.
There should be a national holiday in Germany from now on.
There just may be. They'll be celebrating tonight. Unbelievable. Timeout, Oklahoma City. And we have watched the greatest free throw performance in the history of the NBA and one of the most amazing shooting performances this game has ever seen.
40 being physical would have affected him. But he is a tough matchup no matter who you put on him these days.
Half his points have come from the free throw line, and he has yet to take a 3-point shot.
That's the amazing thing when you see how many points that he scored without the 3. Performance from Dirk Nowitzki. A record-setting performance, one of the all-time great NBA playoff performances.
Get my rhythm, made the first couple shots, and that's always big for a shooter. And after that, just kept attacking. I mean, my team was feeding me, and had some matchups out there with some smaller guys, and was able to take advantage.
Once again, your bench went for over 50 points, including 12 straight by J.J. Barea. Describe his effort and that group's effort.
Yeah, that pick and roll was working there in the fourth quarter. We ran a straight side pick and roll or some high other.
Dirk, congratulations. Mike.
Doris, a special player, put on a remarkable show here tonight at the American Airlines Center as Dallas takes game 1 of the Western Conference Finals.